The Oath That Shamed a Millionaire. An Igbo folktale of true love and hidden royalty. Listen, my children, gather round the fire. In the ancient land of the Igbo, where the kola nut speaks before any man opens his mouth, and the ancestors listen from the silk cotton tree, there once lived a story that still makes the market women stop bargaining and the palm wine tappers forget their gourds. It is the story of Adaeze, the only daughter of Chief Okeke Ezeani, the richest man in all of Adaeze village and the 7 surrounding clans. Chief Okeke had houses in Lagos, Dubai, and London, yet his heart was smaller than the seed of a pawpaw. Every morning, the whole compound trembled when he came out to inspect his gates, and at those iron gates stood Ekpeyong, a quiet, dusty gateman with torn trousers and eyes that never looked up. Chief Okeke would shout, "Useless man, lazy son of a nobody, open this gate before I feed your bones to the vultures." And every single time, Adaeze, watching from her balcony, would cry. Hot tears rolled down her cheeks like the first rain of the planting season. She would run to her father begging, "Papa, he is a human being with blood like us." But Chief would laugh and say, "A gateman is a gateman. His chi made him poor, mine made me rich. That is the way the gods divided the world." Years passed. Adaeze grew into the most brilliant daughter the village had ever seen. She finished law school at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, with a first-class degree, the very first in her entire faculty. The whole of Igbo land sang her praise. Newspapers carried her photo. Even the governor sent a congratulatory cow. Chief Okeke was bursting with pride. On the day of her graduation, he threw the biggest party Adaeze had ever witnessed. 3 live bands, imported champagne, and enough rice to feed 7 villages. At the height of the celebration, he stood on the high table, raised his golden cup, and announced in a voice that shook the thatched roofs, "Adaeze, my jewel, my heart, today you have made your father's name shine like the morning sun. Ask me for anything, anything at all under the sky, and it shall be yours. Cars, houses, a private jet, name it." The crowd clapped. The drummers beat louder. But Adaeze did not smile. She stood up slowly, her lawyer gown shining like moonlight, and spoke with the calm voice of a true daughter of the soil. "Papa, I will ask you for something, but on one condition." Chief Okeke laughed loudly. "Condition? From my own blood? Speak." "You must swear a binding oath before the ancestors," she said. "You must swear by the kola nut, by the land of our fathers, by the spirit of your own father who is now in the land of the dead, and by the 4 market days, Eke, Orie, Afor, Nkwo, that whatever I ask, you will give without turning back. If you break this oath, may the gods strike your wealth to dust and let your name be forgotten in Igbo land." The entire hall went silent. Even the crickets stopped singing. The oldest men shook their heads. An oath like that was no small thing. But Chief Okeke, drunk with pride and the desire to impress his brilliant daughter, did not blink. "I swear," he thundered, breaking the kola nut himself and throwing the lobes to the 4 corners of the earth. "By everything holy in Igbo land, I swear. Whatever you ask, it is already yours." Then Adaeze looked her father straight in the eye and dropped the bombshell that still echoes in Igbo land today. "Papa, I want to marry Ekpeyong, our gateman. I love him. He is the only man my heart has chosen." The silence that followed was so deep you could hear the ancestors gasping. Chief Okeke's cup fell from his hand and shattered. His face turned the color of ashes. "What did you say?" "You heard me, Papa. You swore the oath. The ancestors are listening." Women began to wail. Men covered their mouths. Some guests started packing their bags, thinking war was about to break out. But an oath is an oath. In Igbo culture, once sworn before the land, Even the gods themselves cannot cancel it without consequences. For 3 full moons, Chief Okeke tried everything: juju men, pastors, family meetings, even threats to disown her. Nothing worked. Adaeze stood firm like the ancient Iroko tree. You swore, Papa. Break it and watch your empire crumble. Finally, the wedding of the century was fixed. The entire village thought it was madness. A millionaire's daughter marrying the dusty gateman? People came from as far as Onitsha and Aba just to see the crazy wedding. But when the day came, something strange happened. Ekpeong arrived at the church, not in his torn uniform, but in full royal regalia, a red cap with eagle feathers, an isiagu gown that cost more than most cars, and coral beads that only kings wear. Behind him walked 6 elders from a distant kingdom, carrying ivory staffs. When the priest asked for his full name, the man everyone called gateman spoke in perfect Oxford English, mixed with deep Igbo. I am Prince Ekpeong Okonji Eze, first son of the late Eze Okonji Eze, of the ancient royal house of Enri, the cradle of all Igbo people. I hold a first-class degree in law from Cambridge University, and a PhD in international relations from Harvard. For 7 years I lived among you as a gateman, to find a wife whose heart is pure, not her father's money. The ancestors told me in a dream that only such a woman is fit to sit beside me on the throne of Enri. The whole church nearly collapsed. Chief Okeke fell on his knees right there in the front row, crying like a baby. Chineke mo, I have been abusing a prince, a son of the first Igbo kingdom. The wedding became legend. They danced the traditional atilogwu with real royal drummers. The bride price was paid not in money, but in ancient royal beads and a promise of peace between the 2 great families. Even the governor attended. From that day, Chief Okeke changed. He built schools, treated his workers like kings, and never raised his voice again. He would tell anyone who cared to listen, never look down on any human being. The person carrying your bag today may be the one carrying your destiny tomorrow. An oath is an oath, and love sees what money is blind to. And Adaeze and Prince Ekpeong ruled wisely. Their children grew up knowing that true royalty is not in the pocket, but in the heart. My people, that is the end of the story. But the lesson is for you. If this tale of Igbo wisdom, love, and hidden royalty touched your soul, do this right now. 1. Share it to 3 people who need to learn humility. 2. Drop Ekpeong in the comments if you believe love is greater than wealth. Follow for more original Igbo folktales that will make your ancestors proud. Because in Igbo land we say, Onye kwe, chi ya ekwe. If you believe, your personal God will make it happen. Ndewo nu. May your own hidden blessings reveal themselves this week.